Hi, this is Brian Lane from ThomasNet News. We are here at Ensemble in New York City. I'm here with Sam Cervantes, the founder of Solidoodle, the 3D printing company. Sam, when I talk to people about 3D printing, a lot of times they're overly excited and think it's like a miracle, but you are actually in the business and you seem to have the same enthusiasm. Why do you think 3D printing is so important right now?
3D printing is really cool, and I'm very excited. The way I keep the enthusiasm is, at the bottom line, our customers. Sure, at the end of the day, it's a lot of work, and it's a very challenging product to manufacture in terms of mechanical engineering and electrical engineering and the supply chain, the sourcing. As you know, at ThomasNet, it's a very complex problem. At the end of the day, our customers, keep me the most excited. They come up with a new way to use it, or a new way to create a new invention, or to launch a company with the products they've created with the Solidoodle. The Solidoodle really bridges a gap in manufacturing. It's really a great prototype to medium manufacturing to short-run production tool. It's really a game changer. So at the end of the day, it's the customers. It's the 12-year-old we have who's playing with it in his home, and I see his mind developing with this brand new technology. It's the business owner starting a business. It's the manufacturer who's or the designer who's using it to prototype designs. Our customers really keep me going.
Well, and you sort of talked about it in that way and during your presentation. It's not just something you're putting out there, it's a platform. People are able to do their own creative thing. What is the most interesting or the most exciting thing you've seen a Solidoodle do, or do you hope to see a Solidoodle do?
Most exciting thing. Our customers do really exciting things every day.
Maybe going to Mars?
Yeah, going to Mars is definitely cool. Right now we're doing feasibility studies on, how do we potentially put a Solidoodle on Mars. So we have a team, and they're wearing spacesuits in the Utah desert, and they're assessing the feasibility of putting people on Mars. That's really cool. Another thing I think is really exciting is when somebody finds a use that actually improves their lives with a 3D printer. Somebody finds a practical use for their everyday life. And one example is when people start a business with a Solidoodle. So they start a business, they hire people, they're creating jobs, and now we're seeing Solidoodle and 3D printers as an integral part of economic recovery, so bring us out of the recession. So the Solidoodle is a way to improve the economy and put people back to work. That's pretty exciting to me.
Now, you had also talked about 3D printing, a goal for 3D printing, a 3D printer in every home, and talked about that as a possibility. But what are the sort of training challenges that might get in the way of that? How can an average person with no training use a Solidoodle 3D printer in their life?
Right now, the average person can absolutely use a 3D printer in their life. Our printers ship fully assembled, ready to use right out of the box. It arrives at your door, you pull it out of the box, you plug it into your computer, install some software with the one-click software installer, and you're up and running. So it's very easy to use. We like to say it's so easy even a 12-year-old can use it, and we do have 12-year-olds using it. In the future, you could expect us to go. Solidoodle stands for two things. One is affordable, and two is easy to use. In the future, you could expect us to go even more in the affordable and easy to use range. So we want to create a completely seamless user experience. Maybe one day you could talk to your printer. You could finally achieve the Star Trek reality of walking up to the machine and saying tea, Earl Grey, hot, and it just makes it for you. So that's a little ways off, but we can get there, and already it's very easy to use.
Well, Sam, thank you so much for talking to me. This is Sam Cervantes. I'm Brian Lane of ThomasNet News, coming to you from Ensemble in New York City. Thanks for watching.